Mr. Rush, you are now hanging with Shabba.
Before we get into this, I just want to make something clear. I've actually spoken to Rashad McCants in DMs. He responded to messages, watched videos I've sent, and he's always been respectful in any of our interactions. So this video is not an attack, and it's not a part of any agenda. This is me trying to understand something that a lot of fans and a lot of former players keep asking. Why do the same conflicts seem to follow Rashad McCants wherever he goes? Is it bad luck, politics, or is it a pattern there that's just hard to ignore?
For knowing me for as long as y'all know me, do I look like a type of nigga that would duck smoke or quit?
Yeah. Well,
over the past year, multiple former NBA players have shared their similar stories about workout situations involving Rashad McCants. Players like Patrick Beverley, Deron Williams, Harley Villanueva. Each story in different ways suggests that he's exited workouts early or cited injury. Now, one can be gossip, two stories can be a coincidence, but when multiple players tell similar stories, it becomes a pattern worth discussing. That doesn't automatically make them right, but it does raise questions. To be fair, Rashad has consistently defended himself. He said players don't like him, people are lying on his name, media narratives are coordinated, even podcast members questioning him are in cahoots.
Hey yo, I appreciate you giving me the script that they've given you to tell me what they're gonna do, so I'm gonna prepare for that.
From his perspective, it's not about effort, it's about relationships and politics. And to be clear, politics do exist in professional sports. Locker rooms have cliques, front offices have favorites, narratives can shape careers. But here's the difficult question. At what point does defending yourself turn into isolating yourself? Now with this situation, let's talk about how conflicts have been handled publicly, because according to Rashad McCants, the gloves are off. The other day, Rashad McCants was on Gil's Arena in a doctor's outfit, and I think you and me assumed that things were gonna get surgical. But instead, criticism was redirected towards podcast co-hosts rather than the original critics. Now, here's a pattern that people like you and me, the observers, might notice. When criticism appears, the response often targets the nearest relationship instead of the original issue. And in any profession, sports, business, media, that approach can strain trust. The NBA is full of elite talent. Getting drafted 14th overall like McCants did in 2005 means teams seeing star potential. But staying in the league, it requires more than skill. It requires reliability, coachability, and professional relationships. Players like Pat Bev built long careers not on just talent, but on trust and consistency. Because in the NBA, your reputation travels faster than your highlights. If coaches question your effort fairly or unfairly, that perception spreads. And perception in professional sports often becomes reality. Now, this is the uncomfortable part of the conversation. If conflict follows you across teams, media spaces, partnerships, collaborations, is everyone else the problem? Or is there a pattern in how situations are handled? That's not an accusation. That's a question that every professional in every field has to face. Because talent opens doors, but accountability keeps them open. So, McCants, if you ever see this, this isn't hate. This is a conversation about how careers are shaped. Not just by ability, but about perception, relationships, and how you respond to adversity. And that right there is a lesson bigger than basketball. It applies to athletes, creators, fathers, really any professional that's trying to build their life. Sometimes the hardest truth to face is that the world isn't against you. It's that growth starts when you ask, what could I have done differently? Let me know how you guys feel in the comments, and definitely feel free to leave a like. And maybe even share this with Rashad.
Singing like a lullaby. Give a fuck how you feel. Might fuck around, sign a deal. Nigga, you know I'm for real. I stay with shooters, them niggas retarded. We really might go through a drill of a pill.